Hey parents, this is your monthly update on what's happening in Ignited Youth Group. We have so much going on, and I figured it's much easier to communicate like this rather than to schedule meetings. I hope you are okay with that. Last month, I said October was going to be a packed month, and it definitely was. We had such a great time at the Corn Maze, and we had an awesome Halloween lock-in where we hosted 38 students. I am very amazed. It was such a great month of ministry, with the main points being that we learned to be known for what we're for rather than what we're against. And we also learned to be known, we also learned that we can always come home to God. And so I hope your students had a great time last month. It was a pleasure serving them. Here's the deal though, November is going to be a great month as well. You see, in Ignited, our mission is to grow students into a relationship to lead students into a growing relationship with Jesus, and that is the forefront of all of our interactions with your students. Our Wednesday night services are, of course, the place to be. Last Wednesday, we began a new series called The Dark Side. And in The Dark Side, we are exploring the biblical truth that there's so much more going on around us than what we see. And we're talking about angels and demons and specifically how to pray and how to ask Jesus for the power to overcome the dark side in our life. And at the end of this month, we are going to begin a new 4-week series called Hacked, which will be the last series of our year. And it's going to be focusing on the choices that we make, how we affect others, and how they affect our future. So keep encouraging your students to come on Wednesday nights and encourage them to bring their friends. We are having a blast. We have such a good time. One really cool thing about this month is I have some student leaders that are beginning to kind of take over our Wednesday night services. I'm really excited tonight. Preston is going to be leading the message. I'm really excited about that. We also have Robert and Seth will be leading games this month. I'm just really excited about that. I would love to take a few seconds to thank all of my Ignited leaders. They have been a great collaborative team who make literally all of this work. That's Andrew, Jenna, Cheryl, Autumn, Ashley, Allie, Chevy, Natalie, and Corey. They are such an awesome group, and I literally could not do anything with this group without them. Their job is to actively engage with the students and lead them by service and example, and I am so thankful for every time they do that. I also want to give a shout out to my dad, Dan Anderson, for being a mentor for the worship team. The kids did a great job leading worship this last Sunday. I'm really excited to see them grow in their talents, and I'm excited to see what God is going to do with this group. We have some awesome events coming up this month, and to make sure you're on top of it all, make sure to grab one of these flyers at the welcome table, or click a link that I will be soon posting to this video. Also, I'm going to be posting events to the CWC Facebook page, so make sure you've liked and subscribed, and keep looking at our calendar to see everything that's going on at CWC. I'm really trying to keep that updated now. So I just want to highlight some of the events for this month. On Saturday, November 18th, we're having what's called a mobile dinner party. This is a progressive dinner. I don't know if you've heard of these before. The thing about this event is we have 3 awesome families who have volunteered to host 3 different dinner courses throughout the night. So we're beginning the night with appetizers at Paul and Judy Anderson's house. Then we'll have our entree at Mike and Susie Duquette's house, and we'll finish the night with dessert at James and Carissa Wiley's house. So it's going to be great. We're going to have these courses at the houses. We'll have activities and games at each house as well. It's just going to be a fun night of fellowship and growing together. I'm really excited about it. So the idea here is drop your students off at CWC at 5:30 p.m. Try not to be late to this because we will be leaving very soon to the first house. Our youth leaders will be transporting the students between the houses throughout the night, and we'll be back at CWC for pickup at 9:30 p.m. Of course, we're going to be requiring permission slips for this event because we will be driving your students. So those will be available at the corner. Have your students invite friends. This is going to be a great time. And then the next event for this month I want to talk about is on Saturday, November 25th. I'm inviting all the students to my house all day long for a Star Wars marathon and game day. We'll be watching Star Wars Episode 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if your kids need to get primed up for the new episode 8 that's coming out in December, this would be a great time for that. We'll also be playing board games, playing Nintendo. We'll be hanging out. It's just going to be just a chill hangout day. This will be the day after Black Friday, so it's just a fun day to just come and hang out with their friends and hang out and watch Star Wars. What's better than that? We'll begin at 9:30 a.m. and end around 7 p.m. So please have your students bring snacks, bring drinks to share, and also bring about $10 for lunch and dinner. I haven't decided what we're going to eat yet. Possibly pizza, maybe Taco Bell. Who knows? We'll figure something out. Just bring $10. I'm sure that will cover it, and we'll have a great time. Last but definitely not least, we'll be having our monthly United Hangout on Sunday, November 26th. United is our monthly time for high schoolers and young adults to come together and hang out. I just want to make sure that when our high schoolers graduate, that they feel they have somewhere to go. And so I want to start creating these relationships with the young adults as soon as possible. We're kind of shifting this United service from more of a worship service to more of a fellowship time. I think that's what our students need at this point where we are right now, and I think it's what our young adults need as well. So we'll probably be doing some, like last month we did a hangout at Andrew Radia's house. We'll probably do something kind of similar, but I'll get more details on that later on this month, so I'll let you know. Finally, parents, I want to really encourage you to have your students attend our life groups. Wednesday nights we're hitting big topics together, and life groups gives us a smaller, more intimate atmosphere to really dig in and grow. Think of Wednesdays as our chance to go wide with a fun, engaging atmosphere, and then life groups are a chance to really go deep. All right, so junior high life group is on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. in the corner. We're having a great time with my junior hires. They are a blast. They're so talkative, and they're a blast to hang out with. And then our high school life group is meeting at my house at 7 p.m. on Monday nights, and they're fun to hang out and chill with as well. And we're really getting started to go deep in these groups, and I'm really excited to see how God grows each of your students through this time. So thank you so much for attending this parents meeting. I'm trying to keep it as fast and as short as possible. I'm having a blast getting to know you, getting to know your kids, and serving your families. If there's anything that you have questions or concerns about, please feel free to contact me. So thank you very much. I will see you next time.